Hey guys, Frank here from the D20Misfits. Before we jump into tonight's episode, just quick reminders, we are doing the Stream to Serve all year long. Link in the description below for you guys to donate. It does help out all the veterans around. You whipping them out now. Yeah, so this is going to be eventful because we already used the deck of many things as a terror deck. So it's going to be eventful night. So let's see what happens. So grab your favorite snacks, drinks, and let's get ready to dive in here on the D20Misfits. Before we jump into that recap, because, my mind just has to go, ways, shapes, and forms. I'm just interested in this one. That's all. We got critical dice. So, this takes us to, it says, welcome to our expedition into the rainforest. Take care to avoid. And the first one is
Fumble.
Fairy Swarm.
Nasty little buggers.
It is a glittering pink. So let's raffle them off. Anybody who wants them, roll.
Roll it like you lost it. 17.
10.
20. Nice! Go, baby dice. Here are my dice for the night. Let's go! Whoa.
Jeez.
My system.
Next one is the extra large adventurers will admire the tropical flora.
They match my hair. Well, where's the fauna? I mean the sauna.
Trust me, when you see the name of the next one, you're like, what the...
3,
Hell's Gate.
2,
Drop
1.
me like a
Roll them.
14.
Bam!
Not 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
Bastard.
Into the pit.
And last but not least, the deluxe, you may even befriend the local parrots. These matte red, I know it looks orange, but it's red.
It looks pink, kind of, actually.
It's red.
It's red. I know.
It's red.
I know.
Hey, do I need to get you an eye color chart?
So,
Yes.
that is parrot.
The artist needs an eye color chart.
So
Roll.
fuck it. I didn't actually.
17.
19.
19.
Oh, let's go!
Roll them off.
Ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
18.
I had an 8. He had an 18.
18.
Doubled it. He went by 10 more. It's his heat.
And it also says that you can download the Rainforest map set.
Oh.
For the people who want to take a QR code of that and scan it on your devices. I know I did it tonight. Just pause it and you'll get it. Now.
He's gonna watch you now.
She was on the camera, that's fine. Because I'm just, now. I know.
Never mind.
There was actually one
So,
that
last we left off.
Dun dun dun.
The group found their way into the Fortress of Memories in the Shadow Ride. Met with the Raven Queen. The Raven Queen took their most beloved ally and companion and turned him against them by reforming him as a full master of fate And that's now Kalon's full job. He was to be the escort to escort you guys through the Fortress of Memories. And you guys came across the library, where thousands and thousands of these pages flying all over, going into books, filling these books. These books all dictate lives that our people are living, and the pages that are not going to it are the people who are dead. You guys checked some books out, looked through, see what was going on, see if they were living, see if anything was, any information you can grab off them. You guys were visited, Ryu and Lucy were visited by Lady of Pain to succumb into her domain, into her servitude, and she can take all this pain away. Both of you said no and try to stay away, but you keep hearing her.
Go away, wild woman.
Then you left. It was interesting though, because in the library you saw a scroll. You know that it's the scroll seating, the ritual used by two mortals to ascend into godhood, along with another book encased with it, and that was the Book of Kalon, and his story that is being protected by the Raven. You came back to the throne, presented the Raven Queen with the books of Grievous, so that she could have all of these memories of him as your ticket out of this realm. With a little bargain, you guys got 38 to 42 hours to get a lay of the land, to look at stuff, check out the city, and who knows what else. You guys went to Gloomrot, met D20 Misfits, a name given to you by those who wanted to learn the ways of the shadows and to see his story, which you guys spent a lot of money at, to where he gave you his most prized coins that give you entry and discounts into stores that are run by him or run by the company. You guys set up in a tavern, pay good money to have a suite, the penthouse on the top,
with some cookies.
And played a little game with a certain ranger to have him have a specialized room for him,
Anytime wine.
where he was met by a lady ogre who had a good time with him, whips and chains and all. And then you guys went back to D20 the next day to do your training. And when it was completed and you guys browsed the store, maybe procured other things. I got excited. And met a pale elf whose very presence gave a surprising chill in the air. You guys found out that the name that was given, or the title, was a lord, a prince, known as the Prince of Long Nights, or the Prince of Frost. It's a more general term. Ryu is trying to sell a gilded skull, but the prince found more of an interest and paid for it for himself. Heard him whisper that he can finally put an end to a raven for good. Learning what he was, learning his story, next to a nice little ritual that Lucy uncovered or remembered. Ritual to summon somebody he knows in exchange for a price of some sort. And there, Puck was summoned. The trickster Fae. You learn more about the Prince of Frost and his story, and that gave grave impact on the Raven Queen herself. So you rush, knowing that he was going to confront her, and hearing and seeing ice build up as you guys were rushing to the floor. Inside, seeing ice build up, the guards frozen, this icy chill in the air, hearing voices loudly spoken towards each other, saying that the Frost Prince was very pissed. To where you guys confronted him, but not so much that another alarm was sounded as Kalon came running out. They go, "My queen, the library," and he couldn't even finish the word. And you saw his metallic head drop and roll bounce on the ground. And out came the three-winged himself, Grievous, with the ritual of seeding in hand. Here, a battle broke out. And when it was all said and done, Grievous still obtained the scroll. Said he wanted to use it to destroy the dragon Bahamut, to take his place, to stay true to the teachings. Some of you didn't like those, thought it was selfish. Some allied with him, to the point where they took up arms against another. And with the last words of the exchange, Grievous takes the scroll, looks at the Raven Queen and goes, "I wish you take me out and send me back, and to have Ryu pull 3 cards from the deck." And Ryu was obligated to pull 3 cards from the deck of many things, which turned to aid him in the process.
Guarantee
Yes.
I could never do that lineup again.
No, never.
I never will.
You all never will, too. Because it was the sun, the moon, and the stars. So, giving you more experience to further yourself with the sun, the moon, that you can cast the wish spell. How many times did you roll?
You said I can only get. I
You
only
only
got
got one wish out of that you haven't used that you can. And then the star, which is a magical item. No, your ability score increases by 2 permanently and cannot exceed 30 feet.
Didn't armor appear in your hands?
No, I got the rod. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yes, that was part of the.
Yeah, you did.
That was part of the moon. No,
Ah.
it's not the moon. No, it's the sun. Sorry, it was the sun because you got experience points in a random magical item, which Ryu was presented with the Rod of Resurrection. So 3 main pieces that Lucy has at her disposal to bring back Satori when she wants. Because Kalon was not a piece that you know of. But with that, tension died down. You guys still in this throne room starting to leave because you guys had so many questions. And the Raven Queen was asking, telling you what was going down, why the gods are not the way they should be. That they did a very wicked thing together as a whole. That the Raven Queen was a part of. And it questioned some of you guys. And she gave questions that you guys didn't give answers to. And said, take a day, think on it, come back and tell me. And as you guys were walking out of the throne room, coming down the stairs, that's where we kind of ended it out. Let's see what happens next when they jump into it. So, stick around. Let's see what they do. Might be a battle. Who knows?
What's not?
The adventure continues.
Let's go.
So, oh shit, that was loud.
Well, we're awake.
I know you want to.
This is
Just
my.
remember, it's right there.
I know.
Sorry, what is this? Don't make me pull it in your librarian going, shh.
Now,
Would you rather I started talking like golf, play by play?
just don't be as loud. Here you guys are sitting on the steps leading down, taking a minute to breathe, letting the tension die. Tension's still high because of what Nell did, attacking Ryu. I'm pretty sure at this point on the top landing, exactly how that is Lucy's just staring you down as you guys are maybe start walking down the steps, or you guys are right there at the landing, I'm going to say is where we are. So, what is the group doing at this moment on the landing?
Pushing down the rest of this. How long are the stairs?
I was waiting for Nell to like turn around to try to explain himself. Just friggin' meets Ryo's fist into his face and falls down.
You guys
the
are at the
stairs.
landing. What do you guys want to do instead of foreshadowing? I mean, there's about...
How long is this stairwell? That's all. I mean, genuinely, I don't know. I was going down a few stairs like, oh, hey.
Oh shit, there are 12 flights.
Trip your ass.
12 flights that go down on this jagged edge rock face of a mountainside.
And
Where
he'll
she
probably
sits.
stop rolling before he falls off. I'm thinking about the question that I've been asked, so not really my focus
That's
right now.
not even on my mind.
I'm aware, Mr. Aggressive.
Well, you're thinking it, so what's happening?
What you doing?
What you doing, bro?
Sitting there.
Roleplay, y'all.
She's
Alright.
she's angry staring, but it's a split between angry staring at him and almost staring into space, like contemplating shit.
I'm deadlocked on. And give me the reason and.
To send you to your god.
Like I'm.
Either say something
I've
or
got
kick
the
his
one.
ass, but make a choice.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You're in contemplation. You can't be talking in third person and thinking at the same time.
And there, remove playing. Bye.
Hold on, you guys are kind of
I don't like that.
Stop it!
I don't like that immediately.
Why did that's not what it was?
Let's do this.
Wait, hold that thought, sir, because sometimes my stuff for some reason it reset everything almost. There we go. And we have one grip back. Not all of them. And I put my health almost back to up. So I had to reset. I had to finish stuff.
Easy. Sorry. Does it give that? It does.
I don't like that.
The warp between realms. How much time actually goes by. Based off of D20.
God.
Uh-oh.
I like you. What?
Nothing.
While he's looking, I mean, interactions can be happening, not us just sitting here in fucking silence.
Yeah.
I am acting.
Remember.
Actually, I want everybody to roll a D20 for me because everybody's in this thought process that's fucking with them. But I want Ryu and Lucy to roll with disadvantage because you watched a teammate die.
Confirmed.
Okay.
What is the roll?
D20.
It is wisdom.
Oh.
Okay.
It is currently sitting at a 22.
Is it a what is this besides D20 roll?
It is a wisdom save, but no pluses.
Okay.
Oh, wisdom save.
Oh.
I think it's just a wisdom. Okay. Yeah.
No pluses for the paladin on this because this is a realm fucker.
So it's just a saving throw. Okay. I think I'm good.
24.
22.
23.
Nat 20, 32.
Jesus.
That's with disadvantages on both y'all?
Yeah.
You guys suck. So high ass fucking wisdom. You don't even use it.
Yeah, I didn't even
There's
add.
no sense. I mean, it helps Lucy out because that's her grip points. But for a ranger, it doesn't.
I don't
Well-
even have that high of wisdom.
Nothing has changed within the realm of despair as it washes over. So what are we doing?
I already said it.
I know. I'm just saying it.
Oh, yeah.
You said there was something you wanted to do.
Like
what are you
Mendo.
doing?
Write the fucking movies.
God damn you.
Well, she's asking.
I believe there was a saying, well, we're waiting.
Shoulder checking past him. I'm heading for the front door.
What
You're
front
already
door?
out
Watch
the
the
door.
movie!
We're
Now-
on the stairs.
Now-
We're
Leave it.
on the landing. There's 12 flights down here. You walking past him, going down the steps.
Yep.
And you shoulder check him.
Yep. Whether he falls on his face, that's it on
For
him.
one, roll me a dex to begin with because there's still ice everywhere.
Imagine you trip on him and roll down the stairs.
No, he shoulder checks and flips on the ice.
It was in that one. It was in that one.
I went from,
I think the first one was what, like a 17?
no, it was cocked on the first one.
So, as Ryu goes as a fit of rage to try to shoulder check you,
Nice. Forward.
How about we shut the fuck up?
what would Nell do in that? You feel the check coming. What do you do because he rolled a 1? How do you evade?
Just imagine he just turns around and watches him.
Can I roll an acrobatics to catch him?
No.
No?
You're not. Why would you want to catch him? You just try to kill him. You attacked him.
Did he?
Yeah.
He knows this place. He's been here before.
You attacked him.
He knows what goes on.
You attacked him.
I know.
But he would also know
He rolled a nat 1. He's getting fucked up. So how do you want to get him fucked up is how the question.
Gravity?
Imagine Nell turns around to say something to us about it being like, hey, and then he
No,
goes
this
for the
is-
shoulder check and just misses and falls forward.
comes my
Alright, I'll
Daffy.
play the asshole. I'll fucking starry step away. To let his forward momentum carry him.
And as you do, you tumble down.
Full
Trying to catch yourself, trying to brace for impact, but you fall down 2 flights, take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. As you are being ragdolled like a pinball down these steps.
Turned into Daffy Duck is what happened.
She's walking behind you.
Is it bad to laugh?
I just hear the sound of Goofy going in my head as he's falling down the stairs.
I hate you.
It's just because tensions are so high at this point. You see that. I don't know that you can really do anything besides just start cracking up.
I mean, if you want, if you think you want to do it.
What I'm already doing is the question.
Where'd you catch yourself?
Well, the thing is, it's like I'm kind of thinking about stuff, so I'm like, okay, and then I just like process, I just see and process, and it's just like, don't laugh. It's like, don't laugh. Oh, it's definitely the forced, gotta keep it in, kind of.
I understand that's something you think about. Was that something that Mari thinks about, coming from an upbringing of royals? Above table, you are giving context to your player, to your character. So if you think that your character's going to bust out laughing because you think it's personally funny to do that, and not your character, viewers are going to see that as Amari's real. There's some deep stuff to Amari. That is she all cracked up as she is? Is she this royal in family, or is there something more interesting in it?
Now, question, with royals, even if they were to laugh, they kind of like...
actors for many years, and you guys can't roleplay a character.
Hello.
Am I singling you out?
No.
No.
I was saying, if anything, with that, normally it's not funny to laugh in public. It's not becoming of a royal unless something like, oh, that's funny. You're so funny. Then they usually do that kind of thing behind their fans. But like, even if that's kind of just like, they usually cover and.
Yeah. It depends.
She's saying she's holding it in.
Yeah, but what's Amari's alignment? Nothing good.
Yeah.
So she won't laugh at that because she's home. It's karma, it's justice. And depending on her ideals, bonds, and flaws, if it fucks with that, cool.
We as us are not lawful good. If we see someone fall, it's like, oh shit, let me help you.
No, it was more just something like this just happened after a really tense situation. It's one of those things where you're like...
He was the little icebreaker of the moment.
Literal, yeah. It's just one of those things...
Jiraiya's falling down the stairs,
You're
and
just
Amari
watching.
is just...
Are you playing the friend card? Are you, the paladin, going to run and help him and not fall in the ice yourself?
It's mostly just kind of a laugh to kind of get the tension out. I'm going to check to make sure that he's okay when we get down there, but
Of
also...
course, when you get down there.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't want to snowball, literally. Because this is going to turn into snowboarding really quick on a shield. If I fall down too.
That's a good idea.
I was just thinking that.
Shield stairs.
You're not like us.
I wasn't talking about standing on it like he did. But,
It would be more like a belly flop.
yeah. So there I was.
Meanwhile,
Well, we better go pick his ass up.
Yeah.
You alright down there? He sounds okay. He's still breathing.
Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna need you to help him. You can carry him. You're strong.
You move up, get down there, they're full on scorpion position, and as I flop back,
There's a lot of stairs.
Yeah, well, I only went down 2 flights. It wasn't all of them.
This is still a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
Give in to pain. Strike him back.
You don't know.
Yeah. I'm just like,
You
What
let
a-
your target go. So much pain you're holding back.
what a time to pick for that.
Well, if y'all ain't doing like shit and talking in third person, I want to set a scene. God damn it.
Remember, we can't just bam, bam, bam. We're going down the stairs. She is quietly brooding.
I know.
I can only keep my brows furrowed for so long and see cells we make down so many stairs.
That's happening. I am the narrator. It's my sole job.
I'm not gonna talk just
Between
to
that and
talk.
combat and the rules is my damn job.
You said
If not, I'll just walk over.
Look,
Y'all run the show. I'll be right back. Y'all can narrate and run the show. I'll just sit here and watch.
you said, cause there's no talking and interaction. Some of us aren't gonna just randomly talk just to save airspace. If
Someone
we're not-
needs
our
to
characters
bring
aren't
him
into
back.
talking at the
I
moment.
know. I have one also.
So how long does it take us to get down these stairs, sir?
If that's you guys are just walking through and not having conversation, you guys having conversation as you're going down the stairs?
That was
trying
the
to figure
gist
out-
of it. She's just a lot going on. She has a lot going on. We're just like
It's more we're trying to work. A lot just happened in kind of a short
I'm
space
not
of
going to
time.
worry about how long it takes down here.
Fuck it. Nell's gonna help him up.
Okay. Since you guys are already walking down with him, I'm already going to check on him. You know, reaches his hand up.
put my hand up on it just for a moment, just because room is spinning. Because I went
You're
down.
concussed, yeah.
What?
Oh,
Damn it. So what I see is probably 3 hands.
So, reaching out, I'm grabbing yours to help you up.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna
Everyone
use
else is
my
taking a step.
healing hands because I'm gonna help him up also if he's not like yanking him up, and it'll give you 13 hit points. So basically, it's just giving you back what you lost. Here you go.
You guys were taking the stairs. I took the escalator.
whatever that is.
You took the sled.
He was the sled.
Yes.
He was the no man sled. Is your name Bob? Because you were the sled.
I don't recommend that way.
We weren't trying for that.
No, I'm just if you were wondering.
Nope, curiosity's been saying I didn't ask for it.
Is your dragon still out, or did you put him away?
He's still out.
You're just floating away.
I wonder if he just squawked in surprise when he watched you fall down the stairs.
That squawked.
A dragon squawk.
More like
It's a noise.
But more like the toothless,
Maybe.
I'm going back to the tavern.
yeah, it sounds like a pretty good idea.
Just walks right past all of y'all.
Okay.
Weave through the crowd and get to your tavern.
So a long walk back. The reason why I say long is because it's utter silence within the group. Walking through back the way you came, with your abilities to track. Actually, somebody just roll, whoever wants to take a lead on this, somebody roll me a survival, just to see if they can actually find it.
27.
Wouldn't I, through Outlander, just be able to know how to get back there?
I asked who was taking
28,
to roll.
but
Not everybody needs to roll. Whoever's
Yeah, I
taking
know.
help.
28.
Okay. So with at least Lucy and Mel, you guys find your way back, but it is a long, quiet one, for no words are spoken to you. Crowds just go through. It's not almost like you're trying to, bob and weave through based off the training. Is that moment, that emotion of the heavy burden that weighs. Maybe the contemplation of thinking, especially with Lucy thinking, could I have done something better? What did I do wrong just now?
Get out of my head.
Did I just hurt? I wish Grievous couldn't read it. Now he's back in our home. How many lives are at stake right now? How many people did I just sentence them to death? And not even thinking, not letting the people walk by. And you're bouncing off them instead of invading them. And before you even realize it, you look up and you're inside the tavern. Not even thinking. Just so much in your head that you just look up and you're already in it.
I'm gonna walk up the tavern owner, the bartender person. I want 2 bottles of your strong stuff. Bottles. You could have just asked our little keeper.
He looks.
It's more of a
Right now.
habit,
Yeah.
and she's there. She's not even thinking about little Misty Man up there.
He's eyeing you up. Well, I could tell it's bad enough. And he reaches up and grabs 2 bottles.
Platinum grabs them, goes straight up the stairs, not even noticing if anyone else in the group. None of that. She just goes straight upstairs.
He doesn't even want to probe with the blank stare that Lucy gives. Doesn't even want to pry. He knows something's wrong. He doesn't even want to pry.
Like, nah.
She's like straight in her room, just with her, like goes in and like uses her foot to kick the door shut and just goes. She's in her room now. Well, not now. It takes. Yeah.
Are the rest of you heading up to the penthouse as well?
Yeah.
Not yet. I'm sitting at the bar.
So Raya's at the bar and the other 3 go up there and whenever you want in the penthouse is there.
Oh, you still have another person. I forgot about that.
Get on track. Damn it.
Would they
I mean,
give him
she's
the other
not
key?
Wrong.
Huh?
Would they give him the other key?
You guys haven't come back to claim for it.
He got paid for the next night thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is he still in there? I was just thinking about that.
I mean,
Is
if
somebody-
she walked
is
right past
somebody-
Puck.
Is I was like, is somebody still swimming around?
Like I said,
Make a perception check.
he didn't even pay him any mind. Just walked in her room and slammed the door shut.
18.
Let's see if he's hiding or not. you roll?
18.
Well, I just rolled a natural 18. So I want to say no, you do not see him.
Well, twizzle tarts. I can't hear a damn thing.
I'm just gonna kind of sit in front of where the hot spring is. I'm imagining there's like chairs.
His stealth was a 30.
My perception ain't that good. I'm not gonna lie.
He's gonna bump those numbers up.
So you don't see him.
By the way, do I randomly start rolling for this shit?
What?
Off the Gorkins. Start drinking.
Oh.
Not right away.
Cool.
So what is everybody doing? They're all on your own. At least one's in her room, shut, locked. Where are the other three? Where were you three at? Rise at the bar downstairs. Where are you two?
I'm gonna walk to the railing.
Oversee the cityscape, what should be an ocean. It's nothing but mist and fog. Even looking up, not a single star. There's something bright, but it's so cloudy. You can't tell if it's a sun, a star, the moon. It's hard to judge what time you actually are at.
I'm going to, because I'm hurting a little bit. I'm gonna sit. I imagine there's like lounge chairs or something by the hot spring. I'm gonna kind of sit there.
There's that. There's a den. It's by magical fire.
Where is the den? Because I'm trying to stay kind of centrally located in something in case something happens. Like, you know, Puck needs something or someone starts screaming.
What's the revolving ears and eyes?
Just don't make sure you're okay.
Where would you want to be then?
Oh, well, that's why I asked, where is the den located? I don't...
The penthouse itself is 3 stories.
Mm-hmm.
The main area, you have your lounge as soon as you walk in, the welcome area,
Mm-hmm.
which is your main lounge, and then off to the right would be the den itself, which you, by looking at it and where it's at and seeing the intricate inlay of these steel pipes, the fire feeds the hot spring.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be by the hot spring. I'll sit in one of the lounge chairs there.
So you're up there roughly around in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
she's just aimlessly looking up and around the cityscape, contemplating, thinking. Ryo's at a bar at the tavern, downstairs amongst people, and the bartender just comes up and just slides a cup full of liquid over. You see now. Yeah, it's not that far away.
Depends on which hell you're talking about.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Just figure. That kind
You
of
see-
day.
You've seen one hell, you've seen them all.
Or it could be the effects of this realm. People who are new to it don't fully accustomed to the natural dread that washes over this place. Maybe it caught its toll. Maybe there's something more deep happening to you. Yep. That's a new fucking book. You're just trying to gauge and be a good bartender by just saying, hey, I know you're kind of in the dumps.
You're looking a little fucky right now, bro. Can I help?
Just seeing you there and just seeing like the words aren't coming to you. By the way, I know this may not be the right time, but your companions did leave you a secondary surprise. It slides a nice golden key over. It's better than the first one.
We'll take your word for that. That's the key in my pocket.
This one, he says, now to that one, you want to go upstairs to the right and you find a big wooden door covered in vines.
Wooden door covered in vines.
That's the key to this.
Slams this one down. Take another one of those.
Sure, slides it over.
Appreciate it. Drops 5 gold. I don't like that you two are laughing.
Quit worrying about it,
don't like
goddamn.
that you two are laughing.
Get into the role play. You guys are doing so good.
I am not here right now. This is
We're doing next one.
Oh, if you could, just you send something to eat up to my comrades upstairs. I'm sure, or after the day week.
You just have to ask. The butler up there has everything at his disposal to make whatever you want.
I forgot about that. It's been that kind of day.
I am fully aware.
What gave it away? The fact that I just slammed one of these already? Or did one of my other
Mix
friends?
of both. I know when something bad happens. I know between the quiet elf.
She looks like an elf.
The quiet
Yeah.
elf and you. Something bad happened between you guys or your group or something that deals with it. So you can talk to me and I can try to give you things, but ultimately y'all need to hash it out.
Oh, believe me, it's probably going to come to that soon. Regardless, it's not easy. As long as I've been a soldier, it's still never easy. So, when your friends go down.
You get used to it. It becomes
Unfortunately.
numb after a while.
Yep.
You see him like he's the only one there and he is serving other people, but if you clock enough every time you drink, he's all you see him. Every time you pick up your drink and you start to look, every time you glance around or look, either for him to refill or anything, he's keeping an eye on you as he comes over. He doesn't say words, he just pours it every time it's empty. if I were you, as he comes back to poor.
I'd say this is probably my fourth.
Yeah. Because if you want to take that anger out, then Mala will be your course. That's who that key goes to. You can take the anger out on her how you want. It's not always, they're not always there to do a service. They're service in a wide range. Even if it's just to sit and talk. They've already booked her for you.
Drops a platinum piece on the counter. Oh, if that's the case, I think I'll take my leave and head upstairs then.
Remember to your right, door behind.
What was his name again?
The bartender?
Bartender?
Yeah.
You guys never asked him.
No.
Oh, shit.
Don't we feel nice?
Tell you about our wallows. Fuck your name.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I thought he told us whenever
I thought he did too. That's why I asked.
when we went in together. I don't
might
think
have.
you.
No, you
Asked.
didn't talk to him. I don't recall completely, but we did talk to him. So it's
Because I think he said, my name is something, I'm the owner of this tavern, this is what we offer. I believe. But I don't remember what the name was.
I'll play it this way. It could be my bit of my drunken stupor on this, but I've forgotten your name, my friend.
Now you put me on the spot. Because I don't remember his fucking name.
I've never told my name, but this is my name.
That's my job. You guys are supposed to write the shit down.
He wouldn't know it anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't know it. Those two maybe.
Let's do.
Was it her school?
No,
No.
that's the shop owner.
Yeah. It's the only name I remember. Yep.
Full mare.
Full mare.
I would say you heard it enough that when you guys were there, he goes by Folly as well.
No, that's alright.
Yeah, well, Folly, appreciate your time.
Always here.
It's a forever job.
Keeps the coin coming.
Now I'm gonna take my happy ass upstairs.
You ain't happy yet, but we're getting this. Sorry.
Had to say it, didn't you?
So you're going to that door?
I'm gonna start walking upstairs.
Are you heading that way?
I would say yeah.
So, as you get to the door and place the key and turn it and open it, I need you to roll me a wisdom.
Oh, son of a bitch!
It was.
This collector's still in the corner. Wisdom save? 17.
You open the door, you glance around, and it's a beautiful landscape. You are in a dense jungle-like forest.
Mom, I'm home.
Very, very familiar to you.
power.
There is somewhat of an island or a peninsula that has this bed, massive queen size bed, but out of the water you just see this female figure just coming out, and you take a look and you are so struck by how beautiful she is that you are blinded right now.
Hot. Whoa.
Went from. I was about to do the whole old.
When you can clearly see the nymph, you have to make a wisdom check of 19. On a failure, you are blinded. If you fail it by more than 5, your hit points are reduced to 0. Your heart literally stops.
Wow.
Thank God.
Death at first sight.
Dang.
By her unearthly beauty.
Good sirens.
With her, listen, thank God Trent never met her.
What to say?
I have a whole new mother.
Her charisma is a 24.
Oh,
Again, that's a whole new
dang.
mother.
I mean, who's not to say that throughout his travels he came across her?
Might have a few unknown half sisters.
Or brothers or something. Half siblings somewhere.
Cool.
Would your mom stand for that, though? That's the real question.
It's before her time.
I guess.
Some bastards.
Stinging bastards.
Be the concept. Before her time, she can't be like, I hate you forever finding love before you met me.
Oops. But it was a net 20.
Like, you see Lord of the Rings?
First one.
Okay. You seen? Okay, hold on. Which first one? The Fellowship?
Yes.
Okay.
Not the Hobbit.
Okay, cool. So this is like when Frodo was struck by the blade and is dying, or calling out to the underworld, and Arwen comes, and it's just so blinding at first because of the necklace she holds. It's like that, except it's her that's giving that glow, that blinds you initially.
Blinded by the light.
And when you come to, after a couple minutes go by, she's just in a white, form-fitting dress.
This is all on you. Don't look at me.
He doesn't want to say the wrong things because you live with him.
It's role play, I'm pretty
I don't care.
So you're the one that has booked me for the night.
Hang on 1 second.
What?
Okay.
You are blinded and charmed by her.
His charisma's a 14. That wasn't going to be that hard.
There are other things that are hard.
Of course, you're.
I didn't think it was my perky little nipples.
God damn it, Mikey.
That's where 10 points of that came from.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Nobody got that reference?
see, what's weird is that one of her abilities is called Starlight Burst. Because she is a celestial nymph.
Oh, dear God.
You gotta wait a little bit for that one.
Shut up.
So what are you doing for? This is your role playing. We're upstairs. Somewhere else.
Back in my mind. If this is another joke for my friends, God damn, is this a good one.
So how might be of service to you? seeing the look on your face, she's gonna go. She just doesn't even think twice.
Gives you a hug.
She gives you a hug. It will be all right. Stop it! You're not there. Remember? Everything will be okay, love. Everything will be okay. And she casts detect thoughts. Oh fuck! So what are the initial thoughts that are coming in your head?
Damn! Don't look down.
You're not there.
Shut up.
You're brooding in your room, drinking.
Wait.
Roll Constitution. With disadvantage because you talked out of turn.
First initial thoughts. What? Can't believe I got stabbed in the back by another teammate. Because if we go back a few episodes, reading the book.
Okay.
Talking third person.
Plus 7.
What?
14 plus 7.
21? DC's 22. You're getting drunk.
You made it higher for the drinking. Or is it because it's the drink?
That's a drink.
Sweet.
You asked for something.
I
A
did.
little higher percentage.
You asked for something strong, and I was like, 22 should be enough.
It's 150
I didn't want to go like 25 because it's going to be like, damn. You're going to take one sip and it's not the episode, it's not, Avengers where Thor gives, Stan Lee one little sip and he's dead.
Forgot about that one, actually.
Excelsior. No, it's not that. You just take one, he doesn't smell it and instantly get drunk. No.
No, he's... The first thought is, I can't believe I got stabbed in the back by another teammate.
Has she not help you fully, but she does help take your armor. She gets you down to normal, active walking around there. And, there's a campfire. Like a fire. Sits you in a chair and she's just behind. She's lets you sit there looking into the fire. She gives you a glass of wine and she's giving you an over the back embrace and kind of rubbing your shoulders a little bit. What did your friend do so bad that made you this way?
He shot me. Twice.
And you do nothing back.
I mean, I wanted to.
Well, why didn't you?
I fell unconscious after that. There's 2 shots. Well, that's when I came back to. Ooh. It's still a little fuzzy.
What does your heart say? Your mind clearly wants to hurt this teammate of yours. What does your heart tell you?
If we were to go by the way that I was taught, it's trial by combat.
Then do so. I don't know much of violence. It's not really tolerated where I come from. It's peaceful.
It's like this reminds me of home.
What is your home? As she peers more into your mind, just to get the thought before you, when you're even thinking it. You swear you hear the flaps of dragons flying by. You swear as you look into it, the fire is kind of dancing like a dragon. You're familiar with these beasts?
At this point, I'd call them friends.
Do you have a particular one you like?
I would say that I'd show you the mark, but he's already out.
You're in front of more?
No, until he dies, he's out.
So, quick question.
Hmm.
And not to like ruin the rapport, because now I'm wondering this: if you walked into the tavern and you went upstairs, is he like waiting at the door, going like and like laying
No,
down? Is he stuck in the tavern somewhere?
He probably would have followed me.
Followed you.
He'd have followed me, but I don't think he would have came through the door. He'd have just stayed out in the hallway till I came back out.
Mm-hmm. Probably. You probably
I
don't
mean,
see
you-
that.
I mean, you could have sent him upstairs to go play around in the
That's
water.
another shirt idea. You're freaking dragon poured bleach in his
Or it's like the cat at the door, but it's a dragon.
Schleech. We'll call it Schleech because we can't use bleach.
Was there a particular one you're fond with other than your companion?
Starts thinking, and there's only one other one that have writing on my arm.
Not Dragonborn, a dragon.
No, the writing for ink.
Oh, so that's the one that has your fancy right now in your mind?
Aside from Sparky,
Okay. So a prismatic dragon that comes out of the water and pokes his head. Small, like a pseudo dragon, and just curls up on your lap. Does this put your mind more at ease?
he said, reminds me of home.
So what kind is this? Like, she's genuinely curious because she knows that you're not here for, you know,
That.
a particular service like everybody else that comes through. You're here for companionship and guidance. And she's playing dumb.
Say, do I know what?
What?
Now she's playing dumb, going like.
Roll
No,
insight.
not that she's playing dumb, like, because she asked about a dragon. This is gonna be Ryu's.
No, she acts. She generally does. Now, if you're trying to see if she is like playing dumb, for that you can roll an insight if you want to. If you're generally not, trying to and just answering the question.
I'm generally not, because this is one of those things that Ryu actually knows what.
She's trying to put you at ease, and she's doing it by off your thoughts. With the exact thoughts spelled out.
He said it's a
Trying to push
prismatic
you.
pseudo dragon.
It's
What
the time
kind?
dragon.
Okay. I've only seen one of these one other time.
You said the writing on your arm. Or were you talking about Bahamut?
I was talking about Bahamut's writing.
Okay, so scratch that.
Back up.
It is a nice shiny platinum dragon. But the answer still remains. Tell me about it.
There's only one other one in history.
Oh, so they're rare. They're unique.
Extremely. That mean
Why are they so rare?
only those that truly dragons of true justice. Because I'm trying to think of like more or into it, like using my memory, because still It's a little bit of the alcohol all kicking in and the aggravation of the day.
Yes.
Just kind of fucking with Ryu's memory at this point. So he's
So who is this dragon to you?
one of the gods that we were talking about from my home in the Valley of Dragons. The Platinum Dragon himself.
I see. We know the gods.
So you know the story of Bahamut then.
Yeah.
Then you understand why these Platinum Dragons are so rare to find.
I've never really seen other dragons other than him. That was a very long time ago.
The number of dragons I've seen over my adventures. Ones of time and that live in space. I've seen.
So there are time dragons that live in space?
That was quite the adventure.
You're kidding. You jest.
Reach in for my notebook. Flip to the pages. Things I joke about all a lot, but when it comes to dragons, you learn from Fizbin, it's kind of hard to joke about those. Discovered that on my way home from another mission that I was on. Even that device, I still is one that I doubt that we are ever going to forget anytime soon.
Which one's that?
Called it a train. But it was like a bunch of mini ships connected together. Each one had something different about it. And it was quite the experience because you'd start off in one realm, but you would pass through 4 others before you reached your destination. And one of those we happened to be going through, I believe it was called the Astral City.
Okay.
Which is where the Time Dragon appeared. Solar Dragon, sorry.
Time Dragon was in another dimension.
Hey, right.
Time was in the book.
Hey, Ryu's drunk right now, so...
Oh, I probably believe it.
At this point, this is him just going off of memory that's half hammered.
No. You could see like the sparkle in her eyes, like that really, like she's excited because it's something new to her herself. But she waves her hand across the dragon and it's a soul. Like that.
That's exactly...
Well, there's plenty of those where I live. I mean, you didn't come far from my home. In your travel in the sea. But
Rewind.
Never mind. Don't bother. Scratch that at all because I was going to say, how is Ryu feeling right now? But she rolled a 2 on insight, so no. She has no idea.
I was going to say 8.
But she changed the subject because she thinks that that's enough. So, tell me about this friend that stabbed you. What's he like?
Honestly, still trying to find out who he is, really.
How long have you been together?
Not that long.
So, in addition to your group,
Fairly new.
and you have yet to find out who he is.
I was the first one to actually see his face. Where he normally walks around with a hooded cloak on.
Is he disfigured or something?
No. I was gonna say, this is a question for you, Viking, because I'm
Is he
going.
disfigured? Is that why he wears
No.
a mask?
No, it's because he's too
What's
pretty.
what's his charisma?
16.
Okay, so he's average. A little bit above average.
You're
But he's
Oh,
I'm not playing Trent, okay? So shut up.
Above table
he
real
doesn't-
quick. Above table real quick. Let's hope this woman isn't going for bad intentions because she could literally pry freaking web out of a spider. Oh my gosh.
That's the like if they have you had a nymph that was like spec ops or some shit. Oh yeah, they could. Especially if you roll. Depending on your rolls too.
So,
my rolls missed the mark.
so you don't know much about him.
I know you get distracted by crickets.
Yet he revealed yourself to you. You saw his face, but yet he stabbed you in the back for what reason?
That I'm trying to figure out myself.
Then why'd you come here?
Need to regroup.
It was painful.
Do you have a sound mind?
It's A1 after a night's rest. There's some wounds I need to attend to.
I can help.
Don't look at Shy's face.
I knew. He's like, I knew. I had to pause because I'm like,
My
What?
eyebrows are going like a gamer does like button mashing, like yeah.
As she kind of goes again from rubbing your shoulders to just putting her arms around your neck like a sluggish hug, you get healed for 15. As she casts Cure Wounds, and I would say after...
Frank's like, I know the dice is in here. Your screen's about to go, Frank.
Oh no.
After 3
falling.
hours, you are fully healed. Because she can cast Cure Wounds at will.
Nice.
Dang, I
Celestial
should have
nymph.
went and gotten saw it.
Whatever floats your goat, man.
Frank's like, I hate all of you.
Give me a strip and ring the bell.
It's fine.
How much mental damage do I take?
He just picks
All of
up
it.
all it.
I'm dead.
He's gonna send you back to the Raven Queen.
You just walk
Ouch.
through the doors again.
That's a lot of 10s there, Frank.
Think about what you have seen and heard and know.
You contemplate so long, you start having an existential crisis, and that's where all this damage comes from.
Am I starting moving? Am I moving? Oh,
Am
shit,
I
got
the
big
stars?
57. I just literally grabbed a handful of dice, all different ones, and just dropped them.
Alright, down to 1 HP.
What's the mental damage for?
Fucking around.
So,
Do you need a tissue?
Something.
There you go.
so with a 24 on her performance, she sings a lullaby to you. Do you know Celestial?
I do not.
So you hear this strange language, but oddly, it is so comforting that it puts you to sleep.
Darn it.
And the best part is, well, we'll wait till you wake up.
Oh no.
So as Ryu's sleeping with a calm sense of mind to start again tomorrow and see what action is appropriate. What are the three of you, besides Lucy, doing? Or what are the two of you doing? Lucy is sloshed.
She's slow. Yeah, she's getting day.
But here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
After everything that has happened, drunken words or sober thoughts?
Oh no.
So when Lucy is gone, when she is drunk, what emotion is coming out?
Ruh-roh.
And are you going to act on it?
I'm gonna need the popcorn for this.
There's a lot. There's a lot of luggage filling up this room, man. Sorry. I felt the spotlight and I went brain dumb for a second. First off, did I finish the first ball or is it still half full?
Depends.
You said I'm sloshed. And with
I want to
other
say you have probably about half a bottle left. You asked for the strongest. You didn't say how strong. You asked for the strongest. So your one bottle's already gone. You're about a little less than half, and you are on the verge of. I mean, you're drunk. If you finish it off, you're probably gonna pass the fuck out.
If I would? Oh, if I finish it off, yeah. I would say she'd open the...
You're gonna be a Jack Sparrow. You're gonna drink it.
I would say she opens the door, but she has her coat off and her shoes off. She's in, just her black robes. And she's walking around. So, to get the lay of where I'm at, because you were kind of giving a layout of the rooms and the area, you said this is a 3-story penthouse? So the rooms are upstairs, normal ground. Where's this at? Adjacent to where
The
they're
housing are mainly in the second floor.
And they're on the first floor?
All the bedrooms. Amari is on the first. Or Mari and Nell are over by the sauna, or the hot spring.
Mm-hmm.
There. So you'd be more located onto the left side of the penthouse, and the sauna being more on the outer side. Best view of the city. For what it's worth.
For what it's worth. She's staggering. So kind of wall and bottle drop behind her somewhere. Where is everybody? I can't do drunk, so I'm just trying to like stutter my words. I apologize. My acting is okay. That's the only one that's ever acted drunk.
Think Jack Sparrow.
Oh, you've done acting drunk too. I forgot
Very
about
good.
that.
Jacket.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you know.
Yep.
Pants dropping everything.
Oh.
Got beamed with a lot of wiffle balls that night too.
Uh-huh.
Where is it? Where is it? Where? Ribs spinning. She's like trying to find words. She can't like.
Yeah,
fathom
but are you
words.
generally trying to ask where everybody is?
She's thinking out loud. She doesn't even know like it. Like she doesn't realize at first she's speaking instead of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been like that? Like you just.
Her inner thoughts, her outer thoughts.
Well, no, I know. Meaning, like,
It's her
is
first thought.
Lucy
She comes out as quiet.
trying. Okay, is Lucy trying to find where her friends are at the moment, or where her companions are? Is she thinking this?
Yes, she's looking for where everybody is. What's gonna happen once she locates them is a whole different body.
So a spectral hand comes out, and the rest of the body comes out of the water. If you go straight, and then make
forgot
a
you
right,
existed.
your friends are at the hot spring right now. The other one is part of the tavern at the moment.
Indisposed.
Indisposed.
Oh, that's right, the nymph.
But if you go straight down this hall, make a right, and the first door on your left, it's there. Do you need assistance?
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that.
Okay.
And she's just like,
He-
she's going like,
He holds
he's just like-
his arm out.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna walk in front of her.
No, he escorts her.
she's like just patting and she's like, oh, there you are.
Wait, can she? Is he solid?
He's in corporeal.
Okay.
He's a ghost, if you would call it that. But as you, when you go, if you link on him,
It's
He's
corporeal.
solid.
it's solid.
Dude, you're really trippy.
Am I tripping over my own feet?
No. You're ghost and I can touch you. That's weird. That came out wrong.
Anyway, they are right here, and he opens the door, and there's the sauna, and he disappears.
Does she fall over? Did she fall over?
Yes. I love when you ask these questions.
She stumbles and trips over the lip right there.
Oh,
I
no.
hate that.
Kind of. How bad you roll?
4.
Take 2 points of damage, of bludgeoning damage, as you smack your knee off the banister.
Ow. Alright, yeah.
I mean, you're staring out into the escape, and then Mari's
I'm-
sitting in a chair, so you're going to be the closest to see.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
hear it.
hear the.
Well, both of you hear the. And
That's smart.
you look, and you can see there's Lucy right there, way drunk.
Uh-huh.
Where's the Phoenix Starman?
I'm gonna walk over.
I got a bottle of his head on. I dropped the half empty one. I still have the other one. I'm just like,
I'm gonna be like, okay. I'm literally.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got 2 points left in my
There's
play
2
of
of you.
hands. I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna pick you up. Literally. Like, bridal carry you, because I'm gonna put you down on the chair.
oh, you're so pretty.
But here's the thing. Are you stationary for that?
Stationary? Standing up? There she was. Now she's like this, and she's like, oh, you're pretty.
It's gonna be like...
I'm letting it go because I want to see what happens.
It's gonna be up.
It's
Okay.
the pretty sun lady. You sparkle.
You wanted the role play.
You.
I had a strong drink. But I have one for Star Person's head.
I'm...
Give him a good
Can I read the bottle that she's holding?
If you can't, it's illegible, or it's just...
Depends. Do you know Dwarvish?
Probably not.
Here.
I know like 2 languages and that's it. One of them, I think one of them's Celestial, one of them's Common.
So no, you don't know Dwarf?
And you can't comprehend
No idea what the
languages.
fuck it is.
I don't have that. We never discussed my language stuff. So I never added more stuff because realistically I would probably speak almost
Celestial,
all of the
Common,
language.
and Elfin.
Oh, Celestial, Common, and Elf, so you do not know Dwarf.
Yeah.
She
No,
doesn't speak a bunch of languages like I do.
So it's
Well-
Dwarvish.
I probably would. I just never added any that we didn't get into that because I probably would have been taught different languages. That was part of training, but we never went into that. I never.
Where's your
added any.
intelligence?
Not very high. It's a 12 normally.
So yeah, no, it's all the languages you can know.
Okay.
Because it goes based on your intelligence is how many languages you can technically know.
Okay.
I've got 2 heads.
I'm gonna put you down now.
I don't want to hurt my butt.
I'm going to put you down. Are you hungry?
But I heard when you put people down, it's just that's what they tell about the bunnies in the backyard.
Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry.
Is there something you want? It's 2-year-old.
Oh god.
2-year-old child.
You know, what's funny is, you know, beginning of all of this, to have a serious moment, y'all blank on it, but to have a drunken moment to, hey, you play. You guys could do that perfectly fine, but to have a serious one, it's, nope.
That's because this isn't quiet. That's because this is an IRL. It's probably happened before conversation.
No, not really. I've never gotten dropped or put down. I'm just like, I don't want to be like, oh, please. I don't want to die. Last time I acted drunk was with Valen Sivnak, and he just pretended to be drunk because he sympathized with her being drunk. Mm-hmm. Yeah, under a table, just like, there's great people talking.
She asked about it.
What do you want to eat?
I don't know why that's funny, but it's funny. I don't know what I want to do. Hey, ghost person.
Yes.
Whoa, you're...
He comes up right behind me. I jump a little bit. I'm like, oh, dang.
You know, you can touch him, just not like that. Don't do that.
How can I help?
Food?
What would you like?
Surprise me? I don't know. She wants me to eat food. Whatever food's
Something
good.
with starch in it.
I have to have my blankets pressed.
Did you say brain blankets?
She needs to have her blankets pressed.
You need to start your blankets.
No, this sounds like something somebody drunk would say. I need my brain blankets.
So,
Hold on, could that be a
So
shirt
he
with brain blankets?
he disappears, comes back,
Mm-hmm.
and he hands you a plate of, like, eggs and potatoes. And then you
That's
see
a lot
him
of baby
with
chickens.
what looks to be a metal rod that has a flat peak to it, and it's steaming. He goes, I'm going to go press the blankets now.
So I'm gonna be like, don't worry about the blankets.
Flesh of the unborn ones. And eggs, flesh of the unborn
So
ones.
she's like, that's a lot of baby chickens.
I'm gonna take the utensil.
As you're trying to do that, she goes.
I'm in character. I am not laughing. I'm just like, okay. I don't trust you to use the fork. I'm going to feed you. She's gonna open her mouth. She's gonna go. I'm gonna put food in. I'm like, okay, now close and chew, and then swallow.
She's like,
No, because now I'm thinking of like the stories Trent probably said, and Lucy's pulling the whole T-Rex shit. From the King of Feathers story that was mainly told.
oh my god.
You're gonna hurt us.
Oh shit.
Those are some good baby chickens.
Have a potato. And I'm gonna pick
There are no potatoes. There's just eggs and
open.
And
a little bit of egg and a potato in her mouth. Okay, close, chew, and then swallow. I'm just gonna like gently pry the bottle off of her. Stick it on the floor.
It's for starving person's head. I gotta
You'll
bonk
get it.
him.
You'll get it back. Food first.
I'll play a game of not the mama.
And we're literally just gonna go back over and over again. I'm gonna wait. I'll be like, do you need a drink? Not the alcohol kind. Okay. I'm going to summon him back and ask him for a cup of water so that I can get food and water
He
in
walks
her.
not even 10 feet to the tiki bar for water.
Yeah. I would get up and get it myself, but I
still-
don't want to leave her and have her follow and then fall into
Look,
the
I
hot
don't
spring
think-
by herself. Thank you.
You're
It's
welcome.
exactly. It's just gonna be repeat process. Open, close, chew, swallow.
That's gonna be a doozy when she wakes up. She's like, oh my god.
Especially because we're sleeping in the same room.
It was all just a dream, right? Nope. Open, close, chew.
Touch, isn't it? So as you're chewing and as you attempt to chew,
Eat.
how's Amari? Wait, is Amari just feeding her?
Mm.
Okay.
I'm taking the fork, putting a little bit of food in her mouth, chew, then swallow, repeat.
It's oh my god! I just had the little Nicky moment.
Literal 2-year-old.
What are you talking about? Oh, I'm talking about an 8-piece. Let's go. Oh my god.
Is that ironic or on purpose?
On purpose.
Okay.
Lucy, make me a wisdom save with disadvantage.
They are divisible. That's 8. Plus. Wisdom save? 6. 8 plus 6.
+5.
Plus 5.
So a 19.
Mhm.
You feel sleepy.
Sorry.
Extremely sleepy, but you kind of shake it off.
I'm tired. I felt sleepy. I'm not sleepy. I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm Lucy.
Open, more food in her mouth. Chew. Swallow.
Go ahead and roll medicine check, Amari.
Meanwhile, all downstairs still. Sorry to the listeners back home.
Just
Yeah, I live with that. 22.
Okay. You can tell that she's on the verge of probably passing out here shortly.
Yes. That's why I was doing little bits of food. Because if she falls asleep, I'm just going to pick her up and put her.
Well, then roll a Constitution. You're drunk, so everything's at disadvantage at the moment.
11, 18.
Okay. So I would say after that last bite that you try to get, you can feel, or you can see her. It's not just that she's full.
Mm-hmm.
Does she actually throw up?
No.
Okay. I don't think the food.
That maybe it's definitely time for bed.
Yes.
Don't forget to burp the baby.
No, you don't burp.
No.
She will
It
wake
was
you
gonna-
up the stairs.
It would be a bucket. We need a bucket.
Cat yick.
The hot spring's right there.
Puck's just swimming in there, and then there's just stuff floating around him.
Puck's
I
just,
don't
ladder, it's Puck's in there, or it's bleh. Oh, what the fuck?
I mean, that would certainly bring him out, but that would also probably deeply offend him. You just threw up on a fake king, how dare you?
Well, I don't think you probably would want to throw chunks. But,
Nope.
Especially because I don't know what the filtration is on this thing.
Ugh.
I'd feel bad for him if he's trying to clean it up.
I mean, if that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm not gonna say-
Nope. Mm-mm.
I think it's laptop. That's on her nose. Sorry, hang on.
I think it's time for you to go to bed.
Good night.
He just falls asleep in the chair.
Whether I get left in the chair or not, that is where she's just like slowly fading and drifting into the abyss of sleepland.
Oh, I'm picking you up and taking you back to the room where it's safe and you don't accidentally wake up still kind of drunk and fall in somewhere.
Hey look, Mom, I'm a fish.
Literally.
I don't swim that well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're gonna get all tucked in.
Okay. And the blankets are kind of stiff.
Why is He's
Oh, he's so He said to hold up, and I didn't think he did it still, so he starts to play. That's hilarious.
You requested it.
But they are strikingly warm.
You're just out.
So
You're
it does not take long for Lucy to fall asleep. And what are the two of you going to be doing then?
I am going to request food for myself and ask you if you're going to join me. Are you hungry?
Well, you took Lucy to bed.
Yes,
So
I'm
you-
coming back out
Okay. She back out, so you see her.
because I don't want to bother her.
Okay. And you're asking him what?
I'm planning on getting something to eat. Are you hungry?
For sure, I have partaken in some sustenance.
Doesn't matter what it is. So it's gonna be like meat and potatoes, something that's kind of filling, but we're planning on going to bed soon, so like anything that's gonna
Weigh on your stomach as you sleep or keep you awake.
yeah. It's gonna be more something that's probably going to put us to bed style meal. So it's gonna be more
So it
bread,
comes back
potatoes, meat,
And
vegetables.
there is a nice thick juicy steak with a baked potato. The steak has such a sweet smell. And kinda he holds the tray and then he goes here and flaps a cloth in a little table for two just here and he just sets both down and he pulls out the seats with his hands for you guys to sit to have a dinner.
Actual meal, yeah.
Never mind.
And he waves his hands and you can hear the tunes in the air.
That's supposed
Not a date situation, but okay.
That's what I just thinking in like with that how we entering Lady and the Tramp here.
It's not spagooter, sir.
Just a nice little comedy.
Like this.
So I'm gonna sit down, obviously.
He sets the plates down and disappears.
I figure probably eat a little bit before one of us starts talking.
I'm even remotely surprised you offered me to eat with you.
I know why you did what you did. Not the approach I would have taken, but I understand.
I will explain myself.
I figured. Especially because long-term things like this tend to fester. But as someone also somewhat driven by curiosity, I can understand.
There is more than curiosity at stake. You guys were partially right. But what he wants to change doesn't just affect here and now. It affects everything.
This is one of those, like, I know what you're talking about. Do you know what you're talking about? Do you know what I know kind of deals? It's like, internally.
And you hear both of you. Does it? And this
Who's
little
upset?
stool just appears on the third with a little plate right there.
I was just about to say, I was like, if you had said something, I would have got you a plate. I'd have had them set the table for another person.
Probably not so much for your kind and your realm.
Gods watch over many realms.
You'd be surprised.
I might be mistaken in this, but isn't the Feywild of its own doing? Seeming to exist outside of the norm, in a sense, if you will.
The Fae is all the abstract of this realm. That's where it's different, though. And you could tell that when he starts speaking, the invisibility wears off, and it's no longer this kid, but a young man, a little stubble, well kept, elf, if anything, but the ears are very elongated. The Fays are just the abstract of what this world is. Everything is dark and gloom, but on the other side of this is the Fae, and everything's more vivid, more features are more
Alive.
silly, whimsical. Hence why my ears are so long and yours are short. But yes. But we still worship the same things. Yes, there's people like me and others who are more higher up than normal. I consider myself an archfey, just like your greater demons, on the scale of their level. It doesn't mean that there are still gods around. I mean, if anything, in our realm, it's the Archart. The god of Fae, beauty, magic. You recall that the Archart is mentioned within the book.
Yeah. Everything's interconnected in one way
The
or
gods
another.
watch over many realms.
I guess it's to the point where we can look at it as we're not but specks of sand going against the storm.
For mortals compared to gods, yes. There's only a handful of supreme beings. There are many demis, if you want to call them that, or arches or graders. There's a few, little more than the gods, but it's because we just live long lives and know many things. But the Fae holds the Archart. The Shadowfell here holds the Raven Queen. Yeah, are there other domains within this Shadowfell? Yeah. Same with the Faes. Same with your mortal kingdoms.
For one who has lived so long, I've already made a deal with you. But I want to know you personally. What's it like seeing all this change happen constantly for what to you would be mere seconds?
I mean, you see, for as long as I lived going into the plane, the material plane, to do what I do best. It happens everywhere. It's the same thing, just repeated. And so the Archart says, it's almost like he's bored of it. Mortals are the rebellious children that never learn. You rebel against everything. Kingdoms rise and fall or change hands like a card game. But you keep doing it over and over and over just because it doesn't click with your heart or morals or thoughts. Doesn't mean it's the right thing to do in your eyes, but it could be the right thing. These gods have lived as long as I can remember. They're older than me. Maybe it is time for a change. I mean, the Archart stays true, at least. But gods have their own agendas. They don't always communicate with each other. They have, like in any other normal family, they're siblings.
Sibling rivalries.
They rival each other, they
Spats.
fight each other, exactly. They love each other, they hate each other. It's just like any other normal family. Maybe the gods are slipping. Maybe it is time for a change. like I said, the archer doesn't mess with anything. He protects the Fae. We don't see him, but his temples are around.
Or on the flip side of the gods slipping, us being forged by their hands are the ones who are slipping.
That is your thought process. You're not the first to think this. You certainly won't be the last. You're in control of yourselves. You have your freedoms. You can do what you want. And when it gets too much for them, maybe they intervene. They intervened the last time something like this happened. When mortal mages invented something to take the gods out. Yes. Did the gods intervene?
Not like
Strike
the
them down? Yes.
ritual of seeding, but when mortals tried playing God in their own way.
That's not what gods doing. The gods don't need to intervene on every person who thinks that they're high and mighty. That's an ego. Those who try, like I said, the group of mages, tried to build a weapon to take out the gods, yes. Gods intervened. They became mortal, walked mortal shells, and disrupted, and caused the fall of the flying city. Yes. But aren't kings gods in their eyes? They control people. They control the outcome of their lands. They choose when to go to war, when not to go to war, when to expand, when to sell off their own, to create an alliance to somebody. They're playing gods. If that's what you think gods are.
There's many interpretation of what you can consider a god outside of the actual gods, if you understand my meaning.
Then I'm a god.
I was going to say, with you here, in essence, my power compared to yours, you're a god.
That can be put to the test.
A simple insect. We are gods to a simple insect because we can crush them at our pleasure.
Gods, yes, have that ability just to smite everything that they don't like, yeah. But that interplanes with other things.
Knowing when to flex one's power and when to nurture. I think that right there in itself is true divinity.
If that's what you claim it is, then that is you. I think that way. People who walk all paths worship gods, don't worship gods. A simple farmer is a god. Then.
They bring life to plants.
And they also take it away and sell it for profit. They're a god, they're king of their lands in their eyes. If they deem that way.
It's all how we perceive ourselves.
So what's the deeper question then?
We each walk our own path. working together is finding balance. It is only ourselves that can keep and retain the balance.
What is balance?
Many things.
What is balance to you? That meal is balance. It's gonna fill you up. It's gonna make you tired. So what is balance then? Balance cannot be measured by good or evil. Because that is a perception of one.
That's the construct of our kind, of mortals.
Not to all. There's a place within the material plane that worships an idol, as a beacon. And if you're close to it, they believe that when you die, you are reincarnated. And your soul transfers to the newer body. So they are immortal. Does that make them gods? The whole race? Does that make them gods? Then because they are immortal, because they keep on reincarnating? That's not balanced to the Raven Queen, because they die and they are reincarnated. That is their way of life.
Then perhaps.
So what is balance then? Is balance be able to hold two weights that weigh the same in both hands?
No, because life is never balanced like that.
Magic is the same way. Some we have to sacrifice our own life force just to help another. But some magics are wild in nature. To cast it will afflict oneself with an array of possibilities.
Balance is making the best of every situation.
So what's the main question you want to ask? Out loud to the universe then. What is your service thoughts right now? Does it deal with him?
Deals with everything.
Does it deal with Grievous?
No, not so much.
So what are the service thoughts that are directly in front of your mind?
With that final question of his to the universe, why?
Why what? Why does the universe throw a balance this way or create? Or why did the universe, or why did the gods create this universe? Why did they instill within us what is good, what is evil? Or did they?
I guess the ultimate question is, why is the tapestry woven the way it is? A question that has been asked for eons, and no one has an answer.
Who's to say that the tapestry is not always ever changing? That it's not a single image, but a collage of many other pictures? Just like a blanket can have patches all throughout it. When it gets old or torn, it just gets replaced. And it turns from one solid color to multiple array of colors because that's the fabric that you have on hand. Well, if you don't have the ability of magic at your disposal to fix something like that, tapestry is not. You're seeing it too linear.
Or I'm not seeing it linear, but I'm not able to convey the words of such grandeur.
I don't think the question is why. I think the question is what you want. What do you see? What do you want to see? What do you want to change? We'll pick this up when we come back off break. See you guys in a minute.
Such an interesting question.
Hi guys, it's Shy from the D20Misfits. We actually got a sponsor, and it is with Dubby. Dubby is a powdered supplement, dietary for energy. No crash, no jitters. It's to be the better you with it. I'm a haunter. I work in the kitchen, and of course, we do our D20Misfits, our D&D campaign. With that, I'm a big energy drink user, Monsters, NOS, you name it. With this, it's not as super sweet. It's just right. We also get one of these awesome cups. You can get those in there. There is one, I believe it's green. With that purchase, you can actually plant a tree. So I would recommend go ahead and check out the site, w.com, and webenergy.com, my apologies. And with that, give it a browse, peruse. There's many flavors on there. Use the code D20Misfits10.
Or is it A, trick?
clean him up.
And welcome back. So, with two of the party already sleeping, one incapacitated from a lot of amount of alcohol, are the one having a calm, soothing nature of home that fell right asleep to, while Amari and Nell were having a nice
Candlelit dinner.
I want to say not a candlelit dinner because there was no candles, but just a dinner just to talk. And with Puck joining
I cannot help you with that one.
Damn.
ask questions. And we are going to continue as much as we can. But as the main question was for Puck to Nell or to Amari, you want to know what you're asking too many whys and not actual questions. Do I believe the gods need to change roles, or new ones need to come and take its place? Does the world need a reset? Am I bored and tired of this life?
You're like channeling your inner golden dragon, sir.
Please. I can make his fucking... I'm upset. No, I want to be a part of the team. So, no.
No, I was saying like how it reminds me, as soon as you said reset,
Trust
it
me,
reminds
I
me of stuff.
almost applied for it. To be a GM for them.
There you go.
So, maybe that's to reiterate, to talk to one of them about possibly not being a player.
The game master. But anyway, sorry about that.
Well, I mean, if somebody throws their, further in with a name in the hat to a college, I will fucking help out as much as I can.
Foreshadowing,
I
Frank.
need a side job.
Foreshadowing there, Frank.
I know. Anyway. What do you see as good or bad? When you look out in the astral sea, what do you see? Stars. Right? Planets.
Beauty.
Don't stars rise and fall? Don't they
Everything
explode
has to
and
come.
reform from another?
Everything has to come to an end at some point.
But another one takes its place, doesn't it? So why? Why do they have to do that? They're their own things. Why did you have to spend coin for this when you could just took a normal room?
I didn't pay for anything.
Why? Why do you choose a bow as a weapon other than a sword? Or your fists? Or magic? Why do you choose a bow?
So it was gifted to me.
So you decided to use it? Learn it?
It felt right. Swords feel comfortable in my hands. Magic feels comfortable in my hands. The bow felt right.
That's you. So why is every person different then?
Perhaps it's to see, though we don't comprehend it, everybody's different perspective. If we were all the same,
But here's another thing.
wouldn't things be boring?
Yes. It can be. But it'd be simple. Why does a kid have to starve because they're homeless and nobody wants to take them? Why do the rich live in big buildings and have servants? Why?
Possibly to flaunt their status of godhood.
Perspective is the key. All of you come from different walks of life. So each one has their own different morals, their perspectives on life. The only way to truly ask that is probably ask her. Ask the Raven Queen. She is the master of fate and death. Why does she send them out to the afterlife? And there's so many different ones depending on what you believe. Each afterlife, each realm of afterlife has its own paradise and hell. Why can't it all just be unified as one thing? That's a different perspective. I believe that when I go, I just flow back into the natural flow of mana that fuels you when you use spells or any other mage that comes along. Is it for good or bad? I don't know what they use that magic for.
You simply will be a part of it.
But I'll be a part of it probably. I'm of the Fae. So I think when I die, I just go back to the Fae and get dispersed with energy around to either give plants new life or defeat the flow of magic from the Archon when I die. So it's not so much why, is do you understand that person's perspective? Can you justify it in their eyes? Can you connect together about it? What do you think of the gods? In general question. What do you think of the gods? Do you follow them?
It's a fine line to toe.
Do you follow them? Yes or no?
In my own way, perhaps.
It doesn't mean anything. We're talking about your own perspective, and I don't want that. I'm asking generally. Do you believe in the gods?
Yes.
Okay. Do you worship one?
I suppose I do.
You're like,
I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Where?
Erwin? Arwen?
Arwen. God of life and death. A-R-A-W-N.
Okay. I'm unfamiliar with that.
They are from the Astral Sea. That was...
Let's just say to me, they're not one of the prominent.
No. By design, by chance, by a twist of fate, the first being I encountered in my voyage through the Astral Sea.
But how can it be a god of life and death? Just sounds like rebirth to me. Or reincarnation. Finally put.
Is that what the stars are?
That's my interpretation, huh? And what about you?
You really asked me a question right when I put food in my face.
Well, you
You
are
heard
eating
too.
dinner.
So, yes, was not very ladylike to talk with your mouth full. Is the question I am answering, do I believe in the gods? Yes.
Then who do you follow?
Halor in particular, though I am partial to a few others as well. I
So
don't-
your main one that you worship for is Pelor,
yes.
Madame the Father. So why, then, do you follow two different gods? If there's so many primes and so many betrayers and ones that are in between,
You
myself
ask a
included,
question with so many answers.
that's the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Was our choice.
Was it? Was it designed by the gods, the way you say it? Going back to your first question,
Does that really matter?
does it?
Does any of it matter?
You think
I think you're looking at it too complex. But in my way, the gods have been around for a very long time. Do I think they need to change? Probably.
Sir, really?
Do they need to? Possibly. Does it need to have a new? Do we need to have a new cycle? Probably. Shift things around? I would like to see that. The Archer has talked about it before.
I think things can be fixed.
For lack of a better verbiage here, the primes need to go on vacation.
Or just go away. Why do we need them? Do we need them? Yeah, of course, somebody of her caliber or close to it who prays can call on their divine powers to intervene in some sports. They choose that because they are worshipped by them. They know that with the more they worship, the more souls they collect, and it could be a numbers game.
Kings with money and gold.
So it's all in their own perspective. So why anything? Why exist? Why not take a blade and kill yourself now? Why are you on this journey? There's no point to it, is there? If there's no point, if you can see no gratification, walk away. What's stopping you? You're on a quest. For what? To go back home. To understand? Right? You wish to understand.
Yes.
So why not reach out to another God?
I don't want to understand the gods. I want to
That's
understand.
not the question I was saying. Why not talk to or worship the goddess of knowledge? to help you understand what you need to understand. Because she is all knowing. Why'd you choose the life and death? The god of life and death. Why couldn't you just choose the mistress of knowledge? And seek her out and grant an audience with her. That way you can help. She can guide you walk the path instead of God of life and death. Because you can take life and save it at the same time. Every time you pull back a bow and you go hunting, you take a life to help your life out. Life and death. That's basic survival if you didn't follow a god. But there is a goddess of all-knowing.
Maybe after this journey's over, I'll
Why?
time with you.
What's wrong with when you go to bed? Pray to her. Pray for guidance. Pray for knowledge. Maybe she can help you. Or ask the raven. She's the goddess of death. Memories. Who's not to say she has a memory of that? What is your goal right now?
Mine in particular, or us as a group?
Take it as a group.
I cannot speak for everyone per se, but for the most part, all of us are trying to get back to our respective homes. The reasons vary. Jesus Christ, bless you.
Thank you.
Anyway. For me, my world is about to become corrupted and people I love are about to die. Possibly quite a bit of the world might hang in that balance.
How so? Because a god wants to reshape it in his own image?
Not the one which we were speaking of previously.
No, but the god of lies does. And secrets. We all know who Batman is.
Yes,
His name is foretold in a lot of places. And we caught wind on that. And he wants to create a world in his own image.
he's attempting to control the divine gate.
He's attempting to destroy it. And demolish everything you know.
I'm aware.
If it's that simple, then why doesn't he ask the goddess of knowledge how to do his own world? His own making.
For that, you need a lot of power. And he doesn't have that. But, say he knew of a ritual that could, like the one he did, to become a god. Just crank it up. Empower it more to take on all of them. Into one supreme being, absorb all of them.
And if only we knew of someone who was attempting to do that same ritual. That in turn would fuel his flow.
There are too many questions, not enough answers.
That.
We could go on and on and on.
So when you get back to your world, your homes, what is it that you have to do?
I just want to save my family.
Okay.
But
You can't do it alone.
No.
So you need what? Allies.
Yes.
You need an army. You can get that anywhere if you please. Aren't you royalty?
Yes.
Why not just ask another kingdom for help? Is it that
If it
hard?
was that simple, it would have already
It
been
can be
done.
that simple. Gold, power, exchange of land. That's how mortal realms do it. If not, they just take it by force. So maybe they don't have the finances to do it. So they take it by force and turn those people that are they're the new owners of. And
If I could remove Vecna by force through means of an army or some such thing, I would have attempted to do so already. I've been shuffled quite a bit through realms outside of my own, with no way of necessarily getting back to my own. And as of right now, my needs come secondary to one whose life is actively being destroyed by way of Grievous.
The needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many.
what does he have to do with it? Will he help your home?
Grievous works under Vecna.
Does he?
Yes.
So-
Self-admitted.
So did he blindly say that to you?
Blindly, no. Willfully, yes.
He said it.
Doesn't mean it's true.
Or is it his own agenda? He is a god. He is a mortal that became immortal through way of being a lich, and then ascended into godhood because of a ritual he created that the Raven Queen stole and manipulated to her own. Possibly. That's at least a story of her.
Mm-hmm.
So why not aid him? Or why don't you seek him out to see exactly what his agenda is? And see if they align with what you need to do.
His self-professed agenda has nothing to do with me. However, it does have quite to do with my companion. Her family and life hang in the balance. And from what I've seen of him, he's being controlled by another being. Well, frankly, it's been so long, I don't know that he knows the difference between the two anymore.
Is that confirmed? Or is that speculation?
I'd need to know more about him.
It's a speculation.
More educated guess.
How do you know what I'm telling you right now is truthful?
You don't?
You don't. You're going to take my word for granted.
For what reason would you have to lie?
What reason do I have for not lying?
But to you, it's inconsequential.
But I'm the Lord of Tricks. How am I not playing a simple trick on you?
And what trick are you playing?
That's up for you to find out. If it was me in this, because based off you're saying whatever, if he's controlled, but if his own agenda walks similar paths to mine, that's an ally. And until our goals are met, then more can happen.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
If he's an enemy. Doesn't have to be an enemy. Enemy is somebody you hate. Do you hate this person?
Him specifically, perhaps not. What he's done, absolutely.
But if he did it out of his own free will and towards his own agenda, then he was right to do so.
No.
If it's to align his own agendas and goals, yes.
No.
Why?
To further his own agenda and goals, we also have to go through the question of morality and what is right and wrong.
Which
Again,
is a-
mortal construct.
Exactly.
But it is a perspective. What I deem what is good and evil is not what you deem what is good and evil. There are some ideas that might coincide and collide with each other or walk the same path.
In which case,
My
we would
actions
literally-
toward Ryu, how do you perceive them?
Yo, this is interesting.
Where's the popcorn?
He's like, hang on, I got it.
Striking up the orchestra?
Oh no, I was saying this is where he just
In your case, more a means to an end.
That's not what I'm asking. How did you perceive my action towards Ryu? Was it good or evil? This is the philosophy.
Immediate or overall?
Immediate.
Unsurprising, but minor betrayal.
Betrayal. An evil act. Again, perceived. You perceived it as an evil act. Think on that. I'm going to retire for the night. I have enjoyed this conversation with you, and hopefully we can have many more like it.
You know what? Find me. If not, you know who to call on to bring me.
Yes.
And thus we have a pact.
Yes, we do.
So it's not like you can't call upon me in your own right.
With that, I get up and leave the table.
Did he eat any of his food?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
He had a plate.
And now there's just
Just two of us. We can eat here if we try. Just two of us.
so what makes this person so hated in your eyes? Or how much do you know of him?
It takes a lot to willingly kidnap, torture, murder, steal the souls of.
Yes.
And if that is what is needed to bring a means to your end, then your goal is not one worth pursuing.
You know, earlier I said people rebel all the time. Against kingdoms, against what is right and what is wrong. And it's repeated over and over and over again. So if I'm the gods watching all this on repeat, and the outcome may or may not change, it gets boring after a while. Centuries of watching it can you deem that somebody's wrong or not? If what you think is, he's murderous or torturing people to get information out, isn't that what normal people do when they capture somebody? Don't they torture them for information? They don't have means of spells or magic.
Not always.
Do you not interrogate people?
And this is going to turn into a circle.
If you interrogate people and they don't give you the answer, do you just let them go? Or do you apply a little bit of force or use a little bit of magic? Because that in its own form is torturing someone.
If it is for a crime, they are punished appropriately. But using force to pry knowledge from them isn't always. I'm trying to explain this in a way that makes sense.
He steps off his stool. He walks over to where the direction of where Lucy or the other one left.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't see nobody in the room or in the hallway. Comes back and lifts a finger directly at you. And a green beam, a ball of energy forms right on this fingertip. Is this evil?
What are you planning on doing?
You've seen this spell way too many times.
I'm aware. That choice is the factor.
Maybe I just want to do it to do it. Does that make me evil? Does that make me bad? The thought process came out a lot better in my head than it did my mouth.
It sounded in your head and it just came out bleh.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
No, it's not. It's a means to an end. If I were to strike you down now, will your god come?
Does that matter?
Would he? Would he come down and smite me? Or is he too busy?
That would require me to be a being I'm not.
And it fizzles out. Now how about this? Physics. He waves his hand and he transforms into Grievous himself. Hi. Do you want to strike me down?
No. Is it actually Grievous or is it like Puck just transformed?
You don't know.
The answer is still no either way, but
why did you want to kill me? You said I was murdering people, torturing them. You have a blade? Pierce me. Kill me. Cut off my head.
that would be
save you from everything? Help your companion out like you claimed?
much too simple
Why?
in your case.
Kill me. You hate me? Your companion, if I go into her room, I can go walk into her room right now and wake her up. Do you think she's gonna pull that device and shoot me? Let's find out.
Oh no.
Don't wake the sleeping Lucy.
Don't wake a drunken sleepy.
Don't wake Lucy.
No, he's walking.
I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
Oh,
You watch. He's searching.
what would that do?
Well, what
What would bothering her do?
the? Curiosity.
Curiosity killed a particular cat, you know.
Let's find out, shall
That one stung a bit then, Viking.
we? And opens a door and there's a sleeping Lucy right there.
Oh no.
Wake up.
What's beside the bed?
Huh?
What's beside
One
the
of the
bed?
bottles.
What?
An empty bottle.
Reaction. Leave me alone.
Lucy.
That's what she's doing. She's still in the. She's like, don't wake me up. Or no, don't wake me up. Leave me alone.
And
That's what
smack.
she says. That's what I said. She's just reaching and grabbing, like, go away. So it's just, if he doesn't move, it's just the bottle shatters.
Hmm?
And then she turns around. And puts the
Sleeping
pillow
in
over
a
her
bed
head.
of glass.
It's on, like.
And
the
as you
edge
roll
of the
over
bed.
with the pillow over your head, you feel the big hand just wake up. And he casts restoration. Greater.
Oh no.
How in the hell did I get in bed?
Hello. Wake up. Over here. Turn.
Oh, was that child back in the room?
Turn.
Oh shit.
He's either wearing his face or he's just come to be annoying.
You want to kill me? You're a long way from your gun. I can kill you now.
My. Don't you have a nice face?
Where the hell is it?
Why the hesitation? I'm here. Kill me.
Yes, with my bare hands.
No. No. Somebody who has too much hatred is so hesitant to act.
Well, she's not hesitant. You fully restored her, so now she's thinking. She's not slurred or nothing. She's thinking. She's like, I don't have my guns near me. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna move, and a blade just gonna like that. It's pressed at her. She moves. She gets hurt. She doesn't move. She still
Why
gets hurt.
haven't you interjected yet? Follow me around. I have a blade to her. She can die.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Doesn't he need her alive though?
Fool.
He said that he wouldn't kill her yet. He needed her for something.
Invisibility.
You're casting invisibility.
Yep.
Okay.
And she tries to like. Like just with a boof of the
Shoot.
bed, and she just like tries to. I'll have to roll stealth for it. I know that to land quietly on the floor. So
That's not what I was trying to do.
why are you giggling for? Ooh, wait a minute. I think I have. That's better. 24.
And you also rolled 24. Oh my, wherever could she be?
Get the fuck out of my room.
Man, you haven't raised your rifle yet and tried to shoot me so
Get the
blindly.
fuck.
I had a blade to your
out.
throat while you were sleeping, yet your friend did nothing. I'm
Listen,
here.
you weird little fey fucker. Get out of my room.
What makes you think I'm him?
She looks over Omari. From what she said.
Do I need to flaunt my power to show you that I am him?
Why are you here? You left the realm with your scroll if it is really you.
An unfinished business.
Mm.
Also, I came with a gift.
What's this gift?
Would you like it?
From you? No, all of your gifts are nothing but returns. She like cranks it. Get out.
No.
She walks out of the room.
You didn't do nothing. Paladin. I'm the threat of another world. Entering this one. And you didn't do nothing when I had a blade to our throats. Man, you follow more like me.
Hey, ghost guy.
If I truly believed her in danger, I would have acted.
Do I have to go to the castle to talk to the Raven Queen, or can I speak to her where we're at?
You would have to go.
Don't. That was the Don't you even think about it.
I don't think that was a command.
It's not a command, it's an expression. I forget I have to think things through.
He's like, we've got people for that.
No.
Do you think me bluff?
No.
Do you think I wouldn't have gone? You think I need to show you my power?
Why?
One of the swords I'm sheathing is the black, starry blade.
How far away is... Fuck it. I can
I can strike you now. I could have killed Lucy in her sleep. But I chose to wake her.
Alright, that's better.
Why are you so determined to believe that I hate you? Or that I don't understand?
You deemed me evil, did you not?
24?
Actions, yes.
Really? He's that high up?
Reaction shield, 27.
Cool.
This is the DC for his armor class.
Okay.
You shot him.
I shot that
She
at
tried him.
It was like
She
a
tried.
warning
Tried to.
shot.
She tried.
Warning shot.
You have other attacks.
Oh, I know I do. It's a warning shot.
He just used a reaction and cast shield.
Why are we doing this right now?
Oh, I mean, you hear a gunshot.
Yeah.
You're the one that pulled the trigger.
That's a warning shot. What do you want? Why
One
are you
shot's
here?
supposed to warn somebody. Say the next shot's going to be painful. You can't hit me.
Well, obviously, if you are him, or you are the child, or whatever you're deciding to look like right now, I'm pretty sure the first shot wasn't going to hit you anyway, so normally, warning shot is a warning that isn't going to hit the person for the first shot. Ergo, warning shot.
Like I said, I only need to drop off a gift.
Can I go back to sleep? Can you go? I'm tired of tricks and trickery and being in this realm right now.
Searching. And he just opens up his pouch and reaches his arm and kind of goes all the way down to the elbow.
If he pulls out Kalon's head, I swear to God.
Pulls out just a box.
What's in the box?
About.
Dude, if we're pulling this literally a what's in the box, I swear to God, I'm gonna flip the
lays
table
it,
at
and lays
you,
it
Frank.
right there on the nightstand and just leaves the room. If you blocking the way.
Initially, and then I'm gonna move.
Dead eyes don't get in my way. Perhaps you should eat it.
I'm just standing outside his door with just his breeches on.
And you see exiting Lucy's room is the three-winged himself. You know what else is bad? That I can move faster than you. And I know there's a sleeping dragon boy downstairs. Bye.
Oh no.
So I'm not hallucinating. Was it really him? Am I awake?
Honestly, I think I might be sleeping too. I have no idea.
And then she goes like,
I knew you weren't in any danger. That's literally the only thing.
And then she's like, realizes asleep, and she's like, how much is everything was a dream? I don't. No, don't even answer that. I don't want to even know.
Okay.
You
You
know?
might want to change rooms.
I
And
mean, there's still a box on the
Yeah.
desk type counter of the dresser.
a half-naked man.
Or end table. There's still a box there.
You, star person, go look at the box. Put on some actual pants, please.
Our pants.
No, I thought you said you were in your britches. I was like,
Breeches.
do
Other
me one
breeches.
actual favor. Go look in that box, please. I don't
Gonna
wanna
detect
know what-
magic.
These prizes are.
Huh? Detect magic?
Yeah.
Nothing magic coming from the box.
Okay. Well, it's not magical.
I'll open the box.
Okay.
What's in the box?
Pick any die and roll.
I am going to be like on standby with the shield.
You're like,
If we got a tuck attack, here we go.
As
Scream.
I open the box, I'm going to prepare vortex warp just to be safe.
You said I need ice and pick a number, or are we doing odd or even?
Higher level.
Alright, we're gonna know which one of them that was.
Let's go stretch the Ninja Turtles while I do this. Oops. Say yes to pizza.
Cowabunga.
Rolls a 6.
That's right, bad thing. He said higher low.
You gotta call it.
I know.
Well, no, just roll any die. And tell me what number it is. What's that?
3.
Okay. You open the box?
Yes.
Okay. There's something inside, yes.
We're all on standby in case it explodes.
It's never mind.
Reach in and pull it out.
This is what it is anyway. I know you didn't want to look, but hey! Surprise!
No, wait, her room's dark. I don't need to pull it out.
You can see.
Yeah. I would have been able to see too.
I can see up to 150 feet.
So all you have to do is open it. You don't have to pick it up.
Yeah, I don't have to pick it up.
I swear to God, if it's a head.
That was a head.
Nope.
It's a head.
I
I
swear to
already
God.
know it's a head. It's,
It's just gonna be like her.
want to make the joke, but I'm not gonna.
What's in the box? Sorry, I didn't mean to make an indirect movie quote. Is it a head? An arm? A tongue? An eyeball?
A finger.
Hair? A puppet?
It's not magical. So it just have to be a normal puppet.
Yeah. That's the light side. You can just be a puppet. Something stupid.
They're test.
Is it something
Closing the lid,
horrifying?
I turn around and walk out and just go.
What?
That's not helpful.
You doing what?
He leaves the room.
He pats her on the shoulder and walks away.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I'm sorry.
You're making me look at this box. I swear to God. Okay.
So what? You just leave the box back on the counter?
All I did was open it where it was.
He looked in and
Yeah, he
closed
didn't
it back
touch it.
up.
You patted her and then you just walked away?
Yeah. He literally went, not my circus, not my monkeys, bye. Okay. I'm going to slowly approach the box.
Okay.
And I can also see in the dark, so I'm just going to lift the lid. Gonna make me be the bearer of bad news, damn.
The reason being behind it is I really don't know how to process it.
Hey, Grievous.
If this is gonna be one of those Harry Potter situations and there's gonna be a teeny tiny Grievous in the box.
How you doing tonight? Well, box, let's go.
Sounds
Oh, are you freaking serious?
sounds more like the aliens and
Looked in
the
the box.
locker.
I'm aware.
Yep.
I hate you right now.
It's a puck in the box.
No. Unfortunately, we're right.
So,
Does this look familiar to me?
does it resemble her in any way?
Can't really tell. Until you inspect it more.
I ain't picking it up.
So,
It's a female tiefling.
she looks at you, and I mean, you've kind of seen it, but she is heartily laughing, and whether you've seen it or not,
Insanity just happened.
her fangs are like very noticeable, and her eyes have gone so dark that she darts out of the room, gun loaded, and she just full bore goes to where Raya's room was, wherever the fuck it is.
Still.
Well, the thing is we don't even know if he can get into that room. Because by technicality, those rooms could lead to like literal different dimensions that you can only access via the key card. He might have just poofed.
She's gonna
And
go down with the bartender.
you also didn't look at it, so you don't know who it is, and I don't know who it is.
It's a parting gift. It's a female tiefling. She can kind of put two and two together. Even though there's only two female tieflings in her life.
No, that's literally all the information that I got. I don't know anything else about it.
She has two female tieflings, and if it's a parting gift. I'm pretty sure he wasn't giving us cats and kittens and rainbows and sprinkles. So she runs down with the gun and like slams her fist on the bar table. What room did you send my friend to? He could be potentially in danger. So I need to know what room he's at. And do I have access to it? Or do I have to have a key?
I need to knock.
I can knock. very heavily.
Go upstairs to the right, and it's the wooden door with a whole bunch of vines on it.
Cool. She like
Leaves.
weaves through the people.
I would have been
Quicker
like,
than flash.
you might have a security issue.
Comings and goings of people in the land of the dead.
The
Just like, hey,
sanctuary I have fucked up.
Oh yeah.
So as she kind of zips up there, it's more of a whoops. I knocked so hard the doorknob fell off.
The vine dangles off.
Gunslingers, open up!
And a female opens the door. Can I help you?
Is it safe?
Has anyone else tried to open this door beside me? And whatever's snoring back there, which I'm assuming is one of my party members.
No.
Good. If anyone else knocks on this door and it isn't who should be, once he's gone, do not open the door for them for your safety and his.
Okay.
You were doing that way too realistically. I'm gonna need you to stop, okay? Thanks.
She goes back to the room,
I don't need you haunting me.
and it's more of a, when she eventually gets up there, it's a circular pacing, angry, contemplative, and part of her is curious of which. Knowing just the knowledge she was given. Is it her mom? Is it her aunt?
I am offering. I have not left the room. I'm offering a prayer for who is in the box. For her soul.
Yeah, she in pacing mode before she tries to get to screaming, raging, smashy stuff mode. So she's trying to pace so she doesn't, at the moment, blow everything up in the room.
So you need another rage room?
No, if I say that, I'm gonna end up in a black circle again. So she is.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't feel like
She
getting sucked out
contemplates
of
it and she's like, fuck it, I could pay for the rest of this room. And she starts picking up small smashable things. And she is just winging things.
Uh-oh.
She was smashing things?
Mm-hmm. She'll pay for it or she'll replace it. She doesn't care at this moment. Later, Lucy. Not now, Lucy. Just be like, alright, here's what I owe you.
Future Lucy.
I'm gonna hear that, call on our ghost butler and be like, block off anything of extreme value.
Just like stand in the way and she'll probably go around it.
No. I mean, like, if they have a way of, like, screening a door that you just kind of phase.
It's just like,
you turn right back out into the hallway instead of entering the room.
Disrespect yours around.
Literally.
And he quickly enough tries to. He doesn't even move. He doesn't even
Whatever.
No, because you see every time that she smashes something, he just waves her hands and it reforms.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
So this happens a lot.
Comes with a party clause. Nice.
Pretty much. Indeed. That's what happens.
I would say at some time the smashing kind of stops.
I mean, you're gonna wear yourself out.
Oh yeah, she was in mid sleep and got woken up by, is this him? Is this not him? Am I dreaming this?
Is this real or is this fake?
Because that was her reactive. Is this really happening? Is this a fake trick? Knowing that she didn't know if he left or not. So is he fucking with her now?
Would you even be allowed back in?
I've got boxes. What am I rolling?
You initially looked into the box.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me perception.
He's got 2 tickets to paradise.
It will tell you if you send them any more information without telling them because they don't
What'd you
know
roll,
who the
John?
person is.
That's 7 2.
19.
Okay. There was something else there.
Would the longer I stay in the room with it, would I notice?
This piece of parchment was folded up beside. What I'd say when you opened it and looked, I'm going to rewind time a little bit. If you would have saw this, would you have pocketed it?
24 on sleight of hand.
Damn it.
Oh.
I was like, were you gonna be that asshole? Oh no! What did you do?
Bad. You did bad. What color was her hair?
Just from his room. God's fucking damn it! Boom! The door slams open.
What color is their
Mixed
hair?
Roll a strength.
No.
Or make an attack.
On the door.
Sorry, door.
Just roll,
Stinks.
roll a strength.
This is our thing now.
Just roll
This
a
is us.
flat
We're
out
sorry,
strength.
doors.
22.
Oh, there goes the door.
So go, bam, and you just hear
That one's gonna be.
she could trash the room. I'll be right back. Butler walks around, walks right through you as you're walking by, and reforms up the door and closes it and opens it, and it squeaks, and he's like, shit.
WD-40.
And he shuts it all nice, and it looks all pristine. He's walking by.
Half the room's destroyed.
And he goes, shit.
Sorry.
What color was her hair?
It's white.
Did you kill her fucking mom? I swear to God, was her mother.
If it was more blue, that would
Mother's
be
Day's coming up, Frank! How dare you!
Happy Mother's Day!
You freaking.
Do you remember last week when I had Shy roll a couple days ago?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
wait.
no.
I need. Are
Oh,
you,
no.
you ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Con save.
Oh, the symbol on
Dexterity
it.
saving throw.
Read this message and it'll self-destruct.
There's a reason why you looked at it, and there's a symbol on the bottom of it. It is a glyph of warden.
Nat 20.
Confirmed.
Total of.
Something stupid.
Yeah, because the dex is really high, I think.
32.
So half damage. 47 thunder. As you read it, when you hit the final words, a massive roar like a dragon roars and a billowing. Who's around her?
Hi.
Are you next to her too?
I was in the room. I was like in
Room
the doorway.
yep. Deck saving throws.
No one was in the room when it happened.
The only one that's safe right now is my ass.
I'm assuming I'm still getting your +5.
Yes. 22.
Okay, half damage.
Flying colors 34.
Half damage. 47 thunder.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm at
Because I,
16.
unless I would have benefited from a, you said 47? Yeah.
Spare the dying.
He can fix that.
So you're
You're at 0.
Okay.
You were stabilized without, you're just at 0, you're unconscious.
Okay. You bitch.
And let's see.
Does that put you down?
Mm-mm.
That didn't put you down?
No, the one who was
If it was
like
at
the
full strength,
worst
then yeah.
was me.
She was getting ready to go nap. And that all happened.
That's why I've been chilling for like the last couple hours. Is because I was out. I was at 38, Frank.
Ain't my fault, it's 9th level blow for warding.
Jesus Christ. Fuck that spell. I forgot how much of a bitch it is.
Oh, I don't have anything to heal.
And then when they have explosive runes to it, yeah.
She, I already know, because you said it before potions. You have to do survival to make someone drink a potion.
I wouldn't worry about it. Just let me sleep it. Oh, I mean, who the hell's... y'all are gonna have to, like, drag my butt onto a bed or something, but don't put me by the head, please. That's all I ask.
Can you place her in the bed? I'll take the box out.
So what?
She asked him if she could be carried to the bed, and she will take the box out.
So that way, because I just got, force thrown into a wall.
Or third.
And you just,
Do you want to roll that? I am rather heavy, Frank.
This is an explosive room. 20-foot area. And it's thunder.
Jesus, probably like...
It could have counted. But no, we won't put that down.
Before you go anywhere.
Slammed you up against the wall, and you were out.
Okay. Because I was like, with my armor and stuff, I'm like 250. Explosively getting thrown against the wall, that might put me through.
So do you pick her
Take her out of her armor and then pick her up.
you're in clothes under your armor.
I know.
Good.
Kidding.
Oh.
up? So you take the armor off and lay her in the bed?
I'll grab a box for you.
Bring it with me. She sits, I'm guessing there's a lounge area in there, table, chairs, and all that fun stuff.
Oh, you have the den that's downstairs, and you have the main lounge area. that's
How
in the-
long ago was it since she passed? Wait.
You can't use resurrection on just a head.
Oh.
You need true resurrection.
That- you
We
don't
bring
even have the
person
item.
back.
I'm looking at you.
It is true resurrection.
And who's not in the room?
I'm aware. I was thinking out loud. I'm currently unconscious.
Alright.
Well, we'll leave it at you bring the box over kind of thing.
If you have the, we'll just say, if you want to do it that way, then we can say that you bring it.
Just sit on the table in front of me.
What room are you talking? Is it the den, or are you going to the
Probably the den.
Okay.
Tattoo itchies.
Mm-hmm.
So you're there. Placing the box on the table. You said it done?
Yeah, she had him set down on the table in front of the chair.
And there's a chair there, and there's a fireplace.
I ain't gonna start more stuff into that.
So I say as you sit in a chair staring into the fire, knowing what's in the box.
A face you truly never saw.
That's what won it tonight.
Wow.
Horror dark side.
Happy Mother's Day. It's not that yet, but
2 weeks.
Sorry. So we'll pick that up next time and see what you guys can get into.
It's Mother's Day.
So from us at D20Misfits.
Good
Good
night.
night.